Well, hello and welcome to my madness. As you can probably tell, I'm a little bit of a Star Trek fan, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the Star Trek card game. This game was released by Skybox Fleer in 1996, about a year and a half after Decipher's Star Trek The Next Generation collectible card game was. At the time, Decipher had only released one expansion to its game after a year and a half, and they had only the rights to do the next generation in their cards. So Skybox managed to sneak in and get the rights to Star Trek the original series, the, allowing them to release their own game based entirely on original series IP. One of the big complaints about Decipher's game when it came out is that all of the main characters, the main cast members, they were all rare cards in the set, meaning that it was kind of difficult for players to get their hands on them, especially more than one. And you would assume that most people would want to play the main cast members or have the Starship Enterprise or even some of the big bad guys like Gowron or whatever that were known from the other empires. But those were all rare cards that you couldn't get your hands on. So what Skybox decided to do is each starter has 8 cards that are repeated in every starter. 4 of those cards are the main cast. So I have 2 starters and a box of boosters here. These 2 are sealed. I haven't opened them at all yet. This, however, is the original starter that I bought for myself in 1996 or so. I have this sorted out a bit so I can show you the card types. We can take a look at some of the cards that are in here. Now, here on the top, I have the 4 main cast members, characters, I should say: James T. Kirk, Commander Spock, and Dr. McCoy, and of course, the Enterprise itself. So, the way that the game played out is that every turn you would attempt to complete a mission. I'm sorry, an episode. An episode was broken into a mission, a plot, and a discovery. So you would create an away team to go down and try to beat the mission, and then the plot, and then the discovery, each in turn. Now, the 8th card that was included in every one of these is an info card. This info card has information on how to deal with certain types of challenges on one side and the turn sequence on the other. So, on your turn, you would play the main characters. On your turn, you'd play the main characters, take them through an episode, and your opponent would attempt to put challenges against you. Challenge cards, let's see, where do I have them in here? Look kind of similar to the character cards, but they have listed in the upper left hand what type of challenge they are and then specific rules for how to play them. So every time you tried to go after a mission or plot or discovery, your opponent could play those against you. Now, on your turn, you could choose to go after the default mission, plot, or discovery. And it keeps going out of focus. There we go. You can go after the default episodes, or you could play one from your hand. The ones that you play from your hand had bigger bonuses that you could get. And if you managed to get a mission, plot, and discovery all from the same episode, there was an even bigger bonus that you could get. Now, in addition to playing your episodes out, you got to play other characters besides the main cast. Many of these are side characters that showed up for an episode or two, or yeomen here. Some of them were guests, I believe, that uh, protagonists or antagonists. These characters only you got to play, so you could send Spock on an away mission with Dr. Elizabeth here. However, if your opponent happened to play the same character, they would get promoted to the bridge. He'd be able to play that character as well. Completing episodes or even parts of episodes would give you experience counters, or EC, which you would keep track of by playing them onto your characters. So having your own characters was important because you could have experience that was just yours versus bridge crew where the experience was shared between you and your opponent. The goal of the game was to get to 25 experience counters. Now, in addition to having the main cast as as super common cards included in every starter, the other main characters from the show, Scotty, Chekhov, Uru, and Sulu, as well as Nurse Chapel and one or two of the others, were only uncommons. None of the rare or very rare cards included in this game were anything that you would consider a main character or even a reoccurring character. So it it was fairly easy to get your hands on them. So I'm going to do is go through the cards that I have here in this deck, and then I'm going to go through and open up the starter that I have here and all the boosters. Now, one of the nice things about these cards is the artwork is all pretty good. On the back side, the core crew cards have this kind of silver metal finish on them, while all the other cards that you build your deck out of have this gold metal finish. The cards are pretty decent and resilient looking, so there's no real complaints about the card quality. I'm going to remove that so it'll focus a little better. Now, one of the things with the Enterprise is if you lose the Enterprise on your turn, you lose the game. So while the goal was to get to 25 points to win, it was also possible to lose the game by losing the Enterprise. And this deck, pull that out of the way for the moment too. Hopefully I can get better focusing. That was Dr. Elizabeth Danar. I think she was from the pilot episode. Or no, the first episode of the series. Not the pilot, the cage, but the second pilot. Yeoman Teresa Ross. Yeoman Martha Landon. Now I know this one is one of the rare cards that I got. Lieutenant DePaul. Lieutenant Esteban Rodriguez. Lieutenant Spinelli. Now, another type of card is the effect card. When you're on a mission, these effect cards could be played to they could be played to give you specific bonuses. Like this one would turn your phaser, which I think was combat ability, into humanity. And this one would give you a bonus to your logic as you're trying to beat all the challenges. Now, each of the missions as well as the plots and discoveries were based on a specific episode of Star Trek. And I believe that in the original set, which is all I have here, it was all based on season one episodes, whereas the expansion had some season two episodes. They were planning on doing another expansion with the rest of season two, so they're planning on doing several expansions. They only got one expansion and then stopped. So that was Court Martial. Then we have Errand of Mercy here. The Cage. This is the original pilot. The Squire of Gothos. Now we're on to the plot cards. I didn't get very many mission cards here. I got 4 or 5 missions, and I got about 15 or 20 discoveries and a middling number of plots. So I got Arena, Miri, Shore Leave, The Alternative Factor, The Cage Plot. Now, one of the things with playing out episodes, if you could get the mission, plot, and discovery all from the same episode, it's a bonus. We've got The City on the Edge of Forever, another Squire of Gothos, the plot this time, What Are Little Girls Made Of, and Where No Man Has Gone Before. Then we're on to discoveries. Conscience of the King, Court Martial. I had this one, I believe. Arena. I have this one and another type of card. Balance of Terror. Of course, the classic episode with the cloaked Romulan warbird. Charlie X. Dagger of the Mind. Mud's Women. Shore Leave Again. Space Seed. Classic episode. The Alternative Factor. Corbomite Maneuver. The Galileo 7. Man Trap. Menagerie. Tomorrow is Yesterday. Now we're on to the challenge cards that I got. These ones are generally based on characters, or I think things that happen, but I think it's mostly characters. This one's Lazarus from The Alternative Factor, I believe. Places. Dr. Roger Corby. Denevian Neuroparasites. Klingon Sniper, an ambush. Challenge. Commodore Jose Mendez. The Horda. Kang. Onlys. Planetary Guards. Magda Kovacs. Eve McGuirin. Now we're on to wild cards. There's two types of wild cards. There's the permanent wild card and the wild card. Now these are cards that you could play that would have an effect on your mission while you were on it, or on your episode while you're on it. The permanent wild cards, of course, stick around. That's why they're permanent. Well, the regular wild cards just help you or hurt you with your mission. I believe they could be played against your opponent sometimes or for you. And they have a bunch of little effects here. Pay experience, pay experience. So as you accumulate experience, you can also use it to do various things in the game. Wild Caretaker, Ambassador Robert Fox, Samuel T. Colby Attorney, Cogley Attorney. Beam me up, Scotty. The famous words that were never said. Distraction. The Great Bird of the Galaxy. That would be Gene Roddenberry. And Jim, this man is a Klingon. This card, of course, from The Trouble with Tribbles. Of course, it also comes with a rule book. Standard small print, just like so many of the card games had. I'm not sure how many rare or very rare cards I had in this. I think it was supposed to come with 2 very rare cards and four or so rare cards. So now I have my starter deck, which I'm going to open. Let's start going through. We'll see. Easiest way to get it open will just be to cut it open. There we go. This is a little stiffer than the one that I've had for 20 years open. 25 years. Okay, let's see if I can get the focus down here. Got Dr. Elizabeth Danar again. Shore Leave Plot again. Eve McNairy, I think I had her. Mission Court Martial, pretty sure I had that one. Kang, I had that one. Jim, This Man's a Klingon, I had that one. Have Some Tranya, had that one. I think this one's new though. Dr. Tristan Adams, The Naked Time, that one's definitely new. Uhura, I'm really searching for the main cast. They're only uncommon, but I'd like to get at least two sets of each of these so I can build two decks each with a full set of the main cast. So we'll set that one aside. Lieutenant Pointer. Challenge, Commodore Stone. Mission, The Conscience of the King. The Play is the Thing, a wild card. Capture or Tempt, the Romulan Battle Cruiser Commander. Edith Keeler. Now that's a good one from a good episode. Play to join landing party before first plot card. If Keeler is converted, killed, or neutralized while in the landing party, all other crew killed in this episode are neutralized and lose all XC. Discard at the end of the episode. Now that's sad, because she was killed in the episode. Galactic High Commissioner Ferris. Wildcard, The Edge of the Galaxy. Here's a challenge card for Dr. Elizabeth Danar. This doesn't like to focus very well where I want it to. Decisive Action. Let's see if I can get it to focus down lower. There we go. Khan Noonien Sung. There's another good one. Effect. Phaser Overload. Turns all of your humanity into logic. Discovery. The Naked Time. I think this one was a very rare. Lieutenant Carl Yeager. Kahless. So I got Kang and Kahless now. The Enemy Within. The Romulan Cloaking Device. Medkit. Don Juan. Communications jammed. Lieutenant Commander Kielowitz. Decius Pellis. Lieutenant Commander Giotto. Dr. Brown. Yeoman Karen Green. Here's my super common cards. James T. Kirk in the info card. Default Discovery. And I went fuzzy again. Default Plot. Default Mission. Enterprise. Dr. McCoy and Spock. So I'll set that with my first starter there. Set these to the side for now. We have the Corbomite maneuver. I know I had that one before. Where no man has gone before. The cage and the cage. So I have a mission and a plot for the cage right there. City on the Edge of Forever. The Errand of Mercy. The Devil in the Dark. The Side of Paradise. Space Seed. Tomorrow is Yesterday. So I'm getting a lot more missions this time around than I did in the other one, I think. The Alternative Factor in the Arena. Squire of Gathos. Shore Leave. The Menagerie. That's the plot for the Menagerie. Here's the mission for the Menagerie. And this one had one of those beautiful background paintings like so many episodes did. Operation Annihilate. Miri, the episode. What Are Little Girls Made Of? I think this one's like a rare, or very rare too, if I remember. Balance of Terror. Balance of Terror. So I'm getting a bunch of paired ones in here. The only main crew that I got so far is Uhura. I really want to get more main characters. So it's time to open up my starter box. And I got this one from Hills, their online distributor. I think these were normally $18, but I saw this one for 10 or 12 because it's crushed on the side. And they sold it as possibly damaged starters, or booster packs, rather. We'll see if that's true or not. There we go. Oh, these booster packs don't look like they're damaged at all. It's all down this side, and these all look perfect on this side. We'll see when I actually open them. Now this does have some kind of nice artwork around the edges. I want to get at least one of these saved in good condition before I start tearing through them. So we'll cut one of them with a scissors. Supposedly, the first two cards are going to be very rares. I have a list of cards here, so I'll take a look real quick just to see if it is in fact very rares. That's the discovery, that's the mission, there's the plot. That's a common. So, what do I have going here then? A Mantrap mission. That's another common. Mud's Women. This is the mission. That one's common as well. So it's looking like these are all the commons. The Corbomite maneuver. Klingon sniper. Corbomite maneuver mission. Where no one has gone before mission. I'm guessing these are going to be the uncommons. Yeoman Tina Lawton. She's an uncommon, all right. An effect dose of the Venus drug. That one's a rare. Genghis Khan. That one's an uncommon. Conscience of the King. Hikaru Sulu. That one is definitely an uncommon. Technician Fisher. Okay, where is he? There he is, and he's a rare. So the uncommons and rares seem to be mixed together back and forth. Medkit. Enigma. This is Alice in Wonderland. She's one of the first challenges here, and she's a common. Then Lieutenant D'Amato. He's a common. So honestly, things seem like pretty mixed up. What's common, uncommon, and rare. It looked like all the commons were on the very top of the pack. Then it just kind of went uncommon and rare back and forth. So I'm not going to bother just looking anything up here. I'm just going to tear through these as fast as I can. Go through the cards, see what I can get. Let's see, there we go. Balance of Terror, Balance of Terror. So far these have been kind of coming in pairs on me a lot. Charlie X, the Man Trap. The Man Trap again. Nomad. Dr. Corby. Ion Storm. The Romulan Centurion is a challenge. Starfleet Commendation is a wild card. Play to allow one neutralized crew to receive experience as if crew had not been neutralized. Court Martial. The Enemy Within. Captured or befuddled by Trelane. Lieutenant Commander Kelowitz. And the Tellarites. Balance of Terror and Balance of Terror again. So again, coming in some pairs. Charlie X, the Man Trap, the Man Trap. That's sounding very familiar. Mud's Women, Return of the Archons, Phaser Rifle, Lieutenant Leslie, A Taste of Armageddon, Romulan Disguise, Dr. Mark Piper, Phasers from Space, Lieutenant Charlene Masters, and Insane Colonists. Mission Shore Leave Again. The Menagerie. The Menagerie. Operation Annihilate. Miri. What are little girls made of? Otto. I think that one's new. City on the Edge of Forever. Pretty sure that's a new mission for me. Standard Procedures. USS Enterprise Log. Klingon Arms Suppliers. Errand of Mercy. Here's Miri. I had her somewhere. Klingon Landing Party. Come on, focus, focus. Attacked by Kalar and Yeoman Mirrors. These don't like to open. Holy Moses. Space Seed. Tomorrow is yesterday. Commodore Mendez. The Alternative Factor. Arena. Squire of Gothos. Starfleet Commendation again. Court Martial. The Enemy Within. Lieutenant Lindstrom. Operation Annihilate. Come on. This is Lenore Caridian. Tinkering with the Engines. Well, that would be Scotty for you. Lazarus, Lieutenant O'Neill. Where no one has gone before. Plot for the Cage. Mission for the Cage. The City at the Edge of Forever. Errand of Mercy. Devil in the Dark. And This Side of Paradise. That feels like a common set that I got in another booster. Romulan Battle Cruiser Commander. What are little girls made of? Haven't gotten that one yet. The Witch. Kevin T. Riley. Ion Storm. Romulan Centurion again. Yeoman Priest Ross. Magna Kovacs. Lieutenant Esteban Rodriguez. Let's try opening it from the bottom. That opened a little easier. What are little girls made of? The Balance of Terror. Charlie X. The Man Trap. Mud's Women. The Corbomite Maneuver. Lieutenant Painter. The Telosian Mission. Or Telosian Illusion. Commander Stone. The Conscience of the King. Play is the Thing. Lethe Leave. New Life and New Civilization. A permanent wild I haven't seen before. Yeoman Smith. Tricorder Reading. This one gives a flat +2 to logic. Good old Spock, always being logical. Like to get at least one copy of the original series cast. Come on! 2 copies would be better, but take what I can get. Squire of Gothos, Shore Leave, and the Menagerie. Oof, look at that face. Autofocus is definitely a pain. Samuel T. Colby, Galileo 7. I have that one. Mary, I have that one. Plot for Court Martial. I don't think I have that one, but I'm pretty sure I have the other two. Unknown Virus. Return of the Archons. Illusions, the Galileo 7. I have another one of those. Discovery, I think. Maybe the plot. Ruth Bonaventure. Lieutenant Robert Tomlinson and the Romulan Bird of Prey Commander. Played by Mark Leonard, for he played Spock's dad. This Side of Paradise, Space Seed, Tomorrow is Yesterday, The Alternative Factor, The Arena, The Squire of Gothos. There's Scotty. He said, we got The Enemy Within, Pilar, Charlie X, Direct Hit, Claudius Marcus, White Rabbit, Lieutenant JG, Joe Tomlin, and a Samurai Warrior. I don't remember what episode this one's from. Creation of the Mind brought to life by alien technology. I think that one was Shore Leave with the White Rabbit and all that. Operation Annihilate. Discovery for the Cage. The City on the Edge of Forever. I don't think I have that one for the Discovery yet. Plot to Errand of Mercy. The Devil in the Dark and The Devil in the Dark. Discovery from episode Miri. Black Knight. The Dagger of the Mind. This one has another one of the great matte paintings they did for the TV series. So gorgeous. Metron. Wildcard, The Guardian of Forever. Discovery for What Are Little Girls Made Of? Are You of the Body? Are You of Landru? Shuttlecraft Galileo. And Transporters Operational. Mission for the Menagerie again. Operation Annihilate. Miri. I don't think I have that one yet. Balance of Terror and the Balance of Terror. I know I have that. I'm not sure if I have that. Lieutenant Lee Kelso. Naked Time. Tomorrow is Yesterday. A Klingon Warrior. Joaquin. Wild. The boot scene. The captain is distracted by a beautiful alien. That was every episode. Play only if Captain James T. Kirk is in the landing party. Kirk is immediately neutralized, and player of this card gets 1 experience. Phaser Blast. The Galileo 7. Don't think I had the plot to that one yet. Lieutenant O'Neill. Tomorrow is Yesterday. Alternative Factor, Arena. Squire of Gothos, Shore Leave. And the Menagerie, although I don't think I had this one with the Telosians. Lieutenant Latimer, Court Martial, Photon Torpedoes, Rohan, Core. Haven't gotten him yet. Return of the Archons as a mission. I'm not sure I have that one. Distraction, Lawgivers, and Ensign Rayburn. I'm approaching halfway. I'd like to have half the crew. Or one copy of the entire crew, I should say. I'm missing Chekhov yet. City on the Edge of Forever, Errand of Mercy, The Devil in the Dark, The Side of Paradise. I've seen them come together before, I think. M113 Monster, Crewman Green form. Space Seed, Mud's Women, Lieutenant DeSalle. A Disruptor Blast. I don't think I've had this one before. Taste of Armageddon. Tempt with Leela Kalomi. I believe this is the one where Spock wants to go native, if I'm not mistaking it. Come on, there we go, there we go. Yep, alien spores. That would be the one. Red Hour. That one's from Landru, Yeoman Teresa Ross, Lazarus, and another Lieutenant Esteban Rodriguez. Mantrap. Mud's Women, Corbinite Maneuver, No Man Has Gone Before, The Cage, and The Cage. So there's the other two for The Cage. Somewhere I have the Telosian one of The Cage, which means I have Mission, Plot, and Discovery, Red Alert, Space Seed, Captain John Christopher. Dagger of the Mind. I don't think I had this one before. Caution, infrasensory drugs. Tantalus Penal Colony. Where No Man Has Gone Before, and there is Nurse Chapel. So now I have another one of the main crew. I have Onlys, Lieutenant Spinelli, and Magna Kovacs again. Still need Chekhov, though. Hopefully I'll get him. These really don't like to open. Shore Leave, The Menagerie, Galileo 7, Miri, What Our Little Girls Are Made Of, Balance of Terror, Charlie X, This Side of Paradise. It's the one with the spores, I think. The Conscience of the King. There is Sulu. So I have two Sulus. Still no Chekhov. Black Knight, The Conscience of the King. Deniven Neuroparasites, Lieutenant Robert Tomlinson, Planetary Guards, and the Great Bird of the Galaxy once again. Episode tomorrow is yesterday. I don't think I had this version of this one yet. The Alternative Factor, Arena, Squire of Gothos, Slingshot Effect, Lieutenant Leslie, Taste of Armageddon, Romulan Disguise. I think that one's new. That one I think is an ultra rare. I have one of those. Military Officers, 20th Century, Makeshift Weapons, Yeoman Smith, Phaser Blast, and another Romulan Commander, Bird of Prey Commander. City on the Edge of Forever, Errand of Mercy, The Devil in the Dark, Another Devil in the Dark, This Side of Paradise, Space Seed, Yeoman Martha Landon, Errand of Mercy, Mary, Return of the Archons, but I don't know if I had that version of it. Report to the Bridge, Places, Hypospray, Lieutenant Joe Tormalin, and there is Rook. This is the halfway point. I still don't have a checkoff. Got 2 Sulus, no checkoff. Mud's Women, the Corbinite Maneuver, and the Corbinite Maneuver. Where No One Has Gone Before, Operation Annihilate, and the Cage. Lieutenant Lindstrom, Operation Annihilate, Caretaker, Otto, The City on the Edge of Forever, Standard Procedures, Samurai Warrior, Ensign Matthews. He's new, he's probably a rare, but not what I'm looking for. And Ruth Bonaventure. Don't remember what episode she's from. You'd think I would with that dress, though. Come on. There we go. Now going into the second half. Plot Charlie X, The Man Trap, Mud's Women, and the Corbinite Maneuver. And the Corbinite Maneuver. Naked Time. There's another Uhura. Or Uhuru. Still need Chekhov. Galileo 7. Another Kales. Yeoman Tina Lawton. Genghis Khan. Ruth Bonaventure again. Hypospray. I think that one's new. Let's see. Play after icon flip to reduce effects of the draw. Kill results become neutralized. Neutralized become none. And Lieutenant J.G. Joe Tomlin. Now, I didn't mention, when you do a challenge, one of the things you can do is an icon flip. That's where you look for the icons in the lower left-hand corner. What you do is you flip 3 or 4 cards from the top of the deck looking for those icons. Depending on what icons you get will have the effect of that challenge. Menagerie, Operation Annihilate. I don't think I've had this one yet. Actually, I might have. Mary, What Are Little Girls Made Of? Balance of Terror, Kang, The Naked Time. Jim, This Man is a Klingon. Have some Tranya. Dr. Tristan Adams, Carl Yeager, Tolerates Again, Samuel Ensign Matthews. Still want my Chekhov. I swear if I don't get a Chekhov, I might have to go buy one. The Alternate Factor, SS Viserius. I'm not sure, I don't think I had that one yet. Episode Arena, Spire of Gothos, Shore Leave, The Menagerie, Arena, Dr. Danar again, Shore Leave, Phaser Overload, I think that's the second I've gotten to that. Eve McUrin, episode Court Martial, Lay in a New Course, Trelane, Lieutenant Commander Kelowitz. City on the Edge of Forever, Errand of Mercy, Devil in the Dark, Side of Paradise, Space Seed, Tomorrow is Yesterday. It feels very familiar. Horda, decisive action. Alternative factor, but I don't think I had the one with the guy on it. Beam me up, Scotty. Felicius. Khan Noonien Sung. That's cool. Alice in Wonderland again. White Rabbit, I don't think I've gotten. Colonel Green. Oh, White Rabbit. What the hell were they doing with an Alice and a White Rabbit? I don't know. Shore Leave was a weird episode. The Man Trap. Mud's Women. Carbonite Maneuver. Where No Man Has Gone. The Cage. The Cage. Keen. Omicron SETI 3 Spores. Don't think I had those yet. Dagger of the Mind. Dagger of the Mind. Lieutenant DePaul. Romulan Bird of Prey. Permanent Wild. Logical Argument. This one feels new. Current action is resolved using logic ratings and icons. Play before resolving action. Yeoman Karen Green. A Slug of Silurian Brandy. That sounds delicious. Menagerie. Galileo 7. Lieutenant Commander Gary Mitchell. He was a big baddie in the first episode. Miri, Where No Man Has Gone Before. Balance of Chair. Tarly X. Return of the Archons. Beal or Billy, I don't remember how to pronounce his name. Lieutenant Lee Kelso. Tomorrow is Yesterday. I don't think I have this version of it. I might. Klingon Warrior. Lieutenant Commander Gary Mitchell. Alien Savages. Lieutenant Commander Giotto. And the Galileo 7. Tomorrow is Yesterday. Alternative Factor. Arena. Squire of Gothos. Shore Leave. Lili Kamali. Lieutenant Vladimir. I think he's new. Court Martial. Shuttlecraft Crew Revolt. That one's new. Photon Torpedoes. I think that one's new. Core and Compellins are not. Lieutenant Lang, I believe, is new. And Hero Sacrifice, I think, is new. Play if a crew is killed. Any other crew in your complement may be discarded instead. That's not bad. Make the red shirt die. City on the Edge of Forever. Errand of Mercy. Devil in the Dark. Devil in the Dark. This Side of Paradise and Space Seed. Conscience of the King. Conscience of the King. Wildcard Red Alert. This one's new. All crew combat ratings are +2 if the USS Enterprise is with the landing party. The hell the Enterprise would be doing with the landing party, but hey, it's a game. Space Seed, A Taste of Armageddon. Transporter fully energized. Dr. Simon Van Gelder. That one's pretty new. Long-winded speech, which Kirk is giving to some brains. And Decius. I'm on the downhill slope and I still don't got no Chekhov. Carbonite Maneuver and the Carbonite Maneuver. Ambassador Robert Fox. Where No Man Has Gone Before. I don't think I've seen that version of it though. With the barrier, Operation Annihilate, and the cage, military officer, makeshift weapons. The side of paradise, and there's Landru. There is Landru. Here's another Sulu. Black Knight, tricorder reading. The Gorn captain. Ensign Angela Martine. Operation Annihilate. Miri, what are little girls made of? Balance of Terror, Balance of Terror, Charlie X. Ooh, this is the one without a face. Have some Tranya. Dr. Tristan Adams. The Naked Time. What Yarnov? Lieutenant Uhura. Galileo 7. Tano. Alien Savages and Colonel Green. I just realized this being season 1, Sulu or Chekhov wasn't in season 1 of the show. I was thinking there's a Chekhov card because there is a promotional Chekhov card that they released. I'm guessing, not realizing it, that there isn't actually a Chekhov card in the set. So I might not get my Chekhov. The Alternative Factor, Arena, Squire of Gothos, Shore Leave, the Menagerie, Eve McUrin, Naked Time, Court Martial, Kang, Jim, Orders from Starfleet, Yeoman Karen Green, the Andorians, and a personal challenge. Errand of Mercy, The Devil in the Dark, The Side of Paradise, and Space Seed. Lieutenant Kyle, Tomorrow is Yesterday. Beam Me Up Scotty. Places, Arena, Balak, Elizabeth Danar, Shore Leave, Capellans, Commander Giotto, and Dr. Brown. Mud's Women, The Corbinite Maneuver, Where No Man Has Gone Before, The Cage, The City on the Edge of Forever. The Enemy Within. I haven't gotten this one yet. Idic. Haven't gotten this one yet. Bird of Prey. Orda. Alternative Factor. Lieutenant Mira Romaine. Don't think I got that one yet either. As long as Romaine is in your complement with 3 or more XC, your maximum hand size is increased by 1. Current episode cannot be abandoned voluntarily. Communications jams. And it went all fuzzy. Come on. Lieutenant Commander Kalowitz and Decius. And it's all fuzzy. Think that'll do it. We'll find out in a minute. Galileo 7. Miri. Where No One Has Gone Before. No, What Are Little Girls Made Of? Balance of Terror. Charlie X. The Man Trap. Beam Me Up Scotty again. Elias Sandoval, I think that one's new. The Enemy Within, I think that one's new. Ben Childs, Yeoman Janice Rand, and Ensign Pavel Chekhov. I guess he is in this set. I thought I wasn't going to get him. Lieutenant Lang, the Med Kit, and Don Juan. Now the question is, with 4 packs to go, can I get a second one? Can I get a second Janice Rand? Can I get a second Scotty? Can I get a second Nurse Chapel? I think I've only got one of each of them. Arena, Squire of Gothos, Shore Leave. M113 Monster in its natural form. The Menagerie, Flat to Shore Leave. Vina. This is when the Telosians made her look pretty. Vina. This is when the Telosians made her look green. Taste of Armageddon. Wild card, Time Travel. Play instead of a plot card. Allows the current player to immediately lay down a discovery card without any intermediate plot cards. So you can skip the plot, go right to the end of the episode. Episode, The Naked Time. I think this one's new. Gorn Captain, Simon Van Gelder, and Lieutenant Angela Martine. Devil in the Dark. Devil in the Dark, Side of Paradise, Space Seed, Tomorrow is Yesterday, The Alternative Factor. Transporter Technician Wilson, Disruptor Blast, Trefane. Trefane is one of the highly advanced and pacifistic Orgonians. Okay. Arena, Song of Vulcan Harp. Sounds not bad. Vulcan Mind Meld. Hostile Miners, Lieutenant Charlene Masters, and a Wild Carbonite Maneuver. Just 2 packs left. I need to pull like 4 duplicates out to get 2 sets of each. I don't think I'm going to get them. I do have a couple of duplicates, but only a couple. Carbonite Maneuver, Where No Man Has Gone Before. Operation Annihilate. The Cage, City on the Edge of Forever. Errand of Mercy, I think that one's new. Mud's Women. Captain John Christopher. Wildcard, Miraculous Recovery. Where No Man Has Gone Before, that one's new. Another Nurse Chapel. Mud's Women. Court Martial. Insane Colonist, and Ensign Matthews. I think I need to pull like 3 out of this one last pack in order to get 2 of each. I don't think I'm going to make it. So I definitely need Chekhov and Scotty at least, and Janice Rand would be nice too. I'm probably not getting them. Charlie X, The Man Trap, Mud's Women, Lieutenant Tom Parham, The Corbinite Maneuver, Omicron SETI 3 Spores, Dagger of the Mind, Lieutenant DePaul, Wyatt Earp, Mugato, Melkotians, Klingon Landing Party, Deflector Shields at maximum, and Yeoman Mirrors. That's the last card I got. So, of the main cast, which I was hoping to get duplicates, I've got Chapel, Rand, Chekhov, Uhura, Sulu, Chapel, Scotty, Sulu, and Uhura. So I got 3 Uhuras, 3 Sulus, and two chapels. I was hoping to get Scotty and Chekhov duplicated, and Janice Rand would have been kind of nice too. But oh well, that was kind of fun. I think what I'm going to do is stop the video here. I'll start it up again in a little bit, sort through all of these, which I'll put through on like maximum speed, so you don't have to watch all of it. Because I'm kind of curious what rares and ultra rares I got. More importantly, what missions, mission plot and discoveries I got that are a triple. So I'll come back in a few.